I forgot to start the recording again. Of course I did. Apparently someone already reported this bug. I guess I just can't watch the stream right now. I'm so sorry. Yeah, I was looking. I guess you couldn't catch it. But I was looking. They have reported the bug, but it doesn't seem like there's currently a fix or anything for it yet. Which is really unfortunate. I want people to watch. This needs to be darker. As much as I love this pink, it needs to be darker. That helps. I don't want to do the rest of the skin yet. Wait. Oh, did I get rid of my save? Wait. Shit, I got rid of my save. If I control save. Right click. I can do this one. 2. Control S. Okay. Okay, got it. I got the save. Saving is important. First, like for VStream streams, I was very talkative, and then I've become non-talkative. I guess it means I'm focusing more, which is fine. You have to remind me. Y'all have to remind me that I need to raid after I'm done. The manual raid. I need to do that. Because I got raided before and I forgot to do that. I'm like, wait, I need to spread the love because this is a smaller platform. I want to see that. Do my new technique of up and down waves of hair, where this part is darker and then shine elsewhere. Which look really nice. Guess I might just do that from now on. Yeah, Nolly's in a different spot and she doesn't want to settle down, but she wanted to be in a different spot. Alright, babe. Weirdo cat. Oh, needy. Yes, I'm talking about you! I'm talking about you, sweetheart! You itchy? You itching? Are you gonna eat my mic? Thank you. She gave you kisses. She gave chat kisses. She kissed the mic. Now you're finally going somewhere. Okay. Now I can move my leg. Oh! It's very itchy. I really like this song. I don't know what they're called, but... Ow. I'm itchy now. I did sleep with the window open when there is pollen. That might be my fault. Ugh. What's the character you're drawing? So, 99% of the time I'm drawing random characters, but this one's actually, her name is Scarlet. And she's from middle school. From when, you know, I did the thing that everyone does, which is make a generation of children for characters. So this is Ash's daughter. But I don't think she really is existing anymore. It's just kind of a character design I have now. Ash Ketchum's daughter. I just kind of like the look of her, so I'll probably reuse her in something else at some point in time. Because I don't really like that story that I made anymore. But she's been a mainstay for a long time. Trey remembers Scarlet. I don't know if they're still listening or not. Did I talk about Scarlet? I don't remember like who I actually talked to about like my Pokemon OCs and all that stuff. I need darker color from this. Oops. Yeah, repurposing old design the characters have to. Yep. I mean, I'm not opposed to having a story about like their children, but it revolved around Paul's child and and her, but Paul's not gonna have a child. I tried so hard to like make that happen and like story-wise, and just like, no, that's not, because sometimes the characters tell you what is or isn't right for them. That sounds weird, but like, just you try to make a character do something and it doesn't work. It just doesn't fit what you wanted. So I'd probably draw Peter at some point in time. Oh, Bumpy's listening. I'm sure he'd love all this lore I'm explaining of little Nina. Is this really that much darker? Not really. I'm gonna make this a little more darker. Bum, 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 bum. The origin was fanfiction? Kind of. I didn't like ever write an actual fanfiction. It's just in my brain. Like, because I have another story from Pokemon and stuff. Like, I don't have a plan for it. I don't have written characters. I don't have, like, anything concrete. It's just what plays in my head. And I kind of shuffle them around, like, based on how I'm feeling. It all goes on in my head. Sometimes I just sit in bed and I think about stuff. I didn't actually do this on purpose, but at least in Diamond and Pearl or in some other ones, Ash's hair does have a green tint to it. More of a headcanon then? Or maybe a daydream? I wouldn't say a headcanon because, like, I still am creating the characters. I am creating story. But, like, I just have no plans to publish this story, which is kind of odd because, like, most people want to share their stories, which I kind of do, but I kind of don't because it's just... it's my own processing, I guess. I do it for my own brain and nothing else. And part of it, I do like that I can change any element whenever I feel like it. Don't actually have to finish writing something. It isn't green, it's more blue, but compared to the colors it looks green. That's fair, if it's just for you, that means no obligation. Yep. I'm not opposed to maybe writing something. Yeah, this is blue, but it looks green. That's kind of funny. I need to- I work over here because my monitor's big. I need to work, like, right here. Actually, I need to break something. There we go. Shift my monitor curve towards me a little bit. I don't know how it got uncurved. Oh, probably because I was hitting my drinks when I was grabbing stuff. Oh, it's so much better. So much fucking better. Wait, I should be smart about this. Oh, this was the select button. That's what I changed. That's shift. This is save. What can I save? Long X. Oh. Okay, I got S and W right there. Okay. Should have using gamepads for more precise pixel arting. I'm not sure if it's precise compared to, like, what I normally do, but it is. Oops. Oh no. Okay. Oh my god. Fucking. There we go. But it is different. I keep pressing A first. But I like that I can use it for pixel art because I can be, I guess, precise with my movements. Doesn't feel precise yet, but it's only my second time using controller for this for an extended period. Oh god. Is this Sprite? No, this is Pixel Edit with a Y, PYXEL edit. The white area looks weird, but I like want it. That's I don't know what to do. Might have to look into that one because I miss being able to do precise pixel movements on keyboard. Well, these aren't precise. This is me using Joy 2 key. And I'm using Joy 2 key and making the mouse move a certain amount, because like if we zoom out, this is more than let's see. Huh? Pick a color. Brush. Control D. Brush. Where's my? There we go. This is more than 1 pixel movements. Yeah, I'm using Joy 2 key. This doesn't. I wish it came bundled with the program, but I don't really know if there is a program that comes bundled with, like, keyboard and controller controls. I would like that, though. That would be nice. There should be, like, a macro program where you can make the keyboard, like, move it. I would like it. I did ask, like, a long time ago, like, years ago when my back was fucked up, if he'd consider making a, like, keyboard function mode. But it's definitely difficult, and, he no longer, like, does a lot of active development. So, I had to kind of deal with that. It's pretty much feature complete for what I want it, besides, like, a lasso tool. But you can probably make a script to do that, yeah. Ugh. The only one that I recall allowing you to do so was this Japanese program, I can't remember the name of it, but it overhauled mouse movement for it. Huh. I didn't think about looking at programs in different languages, because I was looking for, like, open source things, because I do love Pixel Edit, but like I said, he doesn't have time to develop for it right now. And I'd like to see if there's something that I could, like, make more to how I want it. But, I couldn't find him. But there's, like, Libre... Oh, not an English version. I just meant, like, developer version. So I was trying to find stuff, because there's Libre Sprite as well that's based on A-Sprite, because A-Sprite used to be open source and then they closed sourced it, or closed sourced new updates. But that one was far behind and they're remaking it, but it's in a beta and you need, like, Linux to install it. So I am, like, I love this program, but I would like to have a program that has, like, more active development, or maybe development I can contribute to. Pie in the sky, I would, if I can figure out how to, like, normal apps work on, like, a C++, I would make my own app. But I feel bad because I want to steal all the tileset tools from Pixel Edit. But I mean, if he's not working on it anymore, I don't think he would mind. Like, this has, like, majority of the tools I need. And I've been using it for, like, 9 years at this point. But the tileset tool, I don't have this showing where the tileset tool is, but, I can actually do this. It's fine. Documents, resize, canvas. We're gonna, because A-Sprite doesn't have, like, its tileset is in beta, and it's not as good as this. So you have this, and then I think, this one, right click, left click, right click, left click, and then there is actually, like, a tiles panel. Oh, I don't have, like, the layer showing. That's first. That I can, it doesn't really fit super well in, like, this, but you can, add tiles and then export the tile sheet and stuff. It's made more for game development specifically. Lightweight game development, editing program. On that A-Sprite that acts like this, I just installed it but never fully tried it. Yeah. Like, it's one of those things where, like, I appreciate community support, but I don't, like, the philosophy of just like, oh, they'll just add a plugin. I'm like, I want the thing that I work on for my art in a professional manner to be the priority. Like, I don't want it to depend on one community developer who ends up not having a lot of time. Stuff like that. Should be separate from the core. Yeah. Like, it all depends. Like, if you're doing, like, just doing art kind of as, like, a hobby-ish, is one thing, but it's just my job, so I need reliable software. At least I find it important to have reliable software. This isn't, like, this, like, I did say I do want something with active development, but this has been reliable software for me. Like, I can do everything I need to do. Besides, like, no, I can pretty much do everything. I use Aseprite for the dither tool, just to make some dither backgrounds. I don't really use it on the actual image. And I use it for palette stuff. Like, I was getting into GBA development, and organizing your palette and saving BMPs is kind of important. Especially when you consider A, it might not be the safest, or B, not easily found, or C, stuff that should be in the core in the first place. No, you're right, I just got used to devs not supporting your needs. Yeah. That's the reason I'm kind of like, maybe I should try and make my own program. Like, since I have very specific needs anyways, and don't want to compromise on them, maybe I should just, like, actually make my own program. Not gonna lie, all Aseprite Dither Tool did for me is make me want to learn how to do it manually. I just use Dither sprites for, like, quick backgrounds, because I don't do a lot of backgrounds. And, I mean, I can dither manually if I wanted to, but I usually don't want to. But I did get a package of, like, different dithers, like, fucking 20 or 30 different dithers types. Which is good for just, like, my random backgrounds of stuff I'm not really, like, doing a serious background on. Want to add, I suck at pixel art in general, just opinionated. It's okay to be opinionated, even if you don't feel like you're the best about it. I feel like dither and Aseprite, especially in larger backgrounds, yeah. Like, you can still want things out of programs even if you're not, like, the most pro user of it or whatever. Tools are important. What I do like is being able to do straight lines, because I'm just using a D-pad so I can do exactly perfect straight things. That's actually really nice. Yeah. I gotta sit in a different position. Try and not overdo my back. I have ordered a hopefully very nice seat cushion. I didn't actually look at the order date of, like, when it will be shipped. Very nice seat cushion so I can sit better. Because I both have an older DX Racer chair, and my weight has changed a lot, and this is made for, like, much heavier. I haven't lost, like, that much weight, but, like, it is no longer comfortable for sitting at long periods of time while, like, actually actively engaged. Yeah, it's important to find the tools you're most comfortable with, even if it's something like odd, like Microsoft Paint, yeah. Because the reason I am so harping on this is because I made a video, I kind of joke made it rage baity. That says why I can't get used to Aseprite over Pixel Edit. Wow, people are really, really fucking Aseprite fans. I had to turn comments off on YouTube. Because they're just like, just use the tile tool in the beta. It can do that. And it's like, not as easily. And just really, really upset. I mean, I like Aseprite, but don't like it that much. Yeah. It's just a tool, but some people are just, like, really, really upset. And just like, okay. Like, I'm sorry, I like a program better than Asebright. It goes back to, like, a lot of people think your tool should be an all-in-one. Like, Asebright can do almost everything, but, you know, sometimes I don't want it to do everything. I kind of just want to do one thing well and easily, and this is very easy to use and be fast at. Oof, that sucks. Love Asebright, but I get where you're coming from. Yeah, like, there's nothing wrong with Asebright in general. My favorite pixel art my favorite take was really shit in a lot of other ways, so Asebright is better, but that other program's still my fave, even if I can't remember the name. What was I gonna say? I have a sneaking suspicion that all the people that are really opinionated about, like, Asebright being the best program, everyone should use Asebright, are probably beginners or novices. Because this is a thing, it happens a lot in art, like general art as well, of where you start saying, this is the right way, this is the wrong way, and then they get really sensitive and talk about how, you know, that's the wrong way to do it, and just like, whichever way that you can get it done is the right way to do it, actually. It happens in coding as well. It's just like, if it works, like, sure there are caveats and issues, but like, in general, I don't know. I want more specific programs instead of having one that everyone uses. So what was I gonna say? Like, it's kind of like how, if you remember when Scarlet and Violet were announced and they had the images of all the Pokemon, they have Sprigatito, and people were going apeshit about, like, Sprigatito's eye being slightly off, and then everyone's like, some people are like, I can't see it, and then other people were like, if you're an artist, you'll see it, and it'll bother you so badly. And then they do draw-overs where they align the eyes perfectly on a flat image. I'm like, it's a sphere in perspective. The eyes are not going to be straight. What are you doing? Like, or draw a diagonal line perfectly straight, and just like, it's a sphere. Don't redline something if you don't know how perspective works. But because I feel like it was beginners being like, as an artist, you see these things and it bothers you because it's so awful. It's like, it's an art of a cat, a Pokemon cat, and it looks really cute, and its eye is slightly off. It's fine. It's fine. You don't win any credit points for pointing that out. Okay, so I'm around 30 or so, and didn't do a lot of art growing up. I'm mostly just art adjacent and interested in how things work till recently. There's a misconception in some art spaces that better tools make better artists. But as you say, that's usually a beginner's mistake. But like, from my experiences in the art world, and even just programming before I did digital art, every program has its strengths and weakness. Yep. I am 31. I keep thinking I'm 32, but I'm gonna turn 32 in September. I started out doing MS Paint. So yeah, so I used MS Paint, and then I tried to use Photoshop, and it kind of sucked. So I would actually use MS Paint until I tried Asebright. Too much stuff, too much shit, too much. These are all of the tools of Pixel Edit. These are every single tool in Pixel Edit, and I like that. I would rather have that. It looks a lot better. Didn't know the Sprigatito thing. Yeah. Like, there were so many threads dunking on it. It's like, I fixed it. I'm like, that actually looks worse. I don't know what color I want our shirt to be. I also used to be into photography, so I'm slightly privileged in how the tools work despite not using it for digital art. Yeah. And yeah, programs have strengths and weaknesses, but currently, the current landscape of tech in general is everyone wants to be your everything app. That each app has to do everything and has to do a little bit of everything. You can't leave the app to do something different. And it's just like, no, I would rather have specific programs that work well for the specific task I'm doing than have multiple programs than just only do the everything program that can kind of do everything but not the best. I expect missing tools I want and need. I forget which ones because I try to ignore it and just make the best of the tools it gives me, but yeah, it could be better. Oh, that's the big issue for Photoshop. It was originally meant for photo editing only, except they needed retouching tools. Yeah, and Photoshop added so much, and then it has drawing tools, and then now it's got 3D tools. yeah, it's got 3D perspective tools, and then it brought all the a lot of Illustrator and vector tools in, and like, it's no longer, it's the everything program, and that's why it runs like garbage. It runs like hot garbage. What the fuck? Hold on. Huh? Huh? Oh, okay. Shit. Okay. Alright, I was in the wrong tool. There we go. So get used to the controls. They have each tool around 3 different times in 3 different places. Yeah, Photoshop, because I went to school for like normal art illustration, which was a mistake. And I was very much bought into the art school Adobe ecosystem. So I paid the $50 for like at least 4 or 5 years until I'm like, I fucking can't afford this. I'm not paying for it anymore. And then for a while I cracked it, and then I just didn't. But I was also doing a lot of pixel art and no longer doing digital art, so I didn't have to. But then I started using Clip Studio Paint. Yeah, fuck Photoshop. And for photo editing, now I use Affinity Photo and Affinity Designer for vector graphics and stuff. The teacher was telling us his learning, so the goal with to use Photoshop, well, isn't being good at it, it's knowing the most efficient way for you to do the way you do it. Yeah. It's always kind of funny when things are like, you need to do Photoshop tests to say how you know how to do everything. I'm like, eh. But yeah, I highly recommend de-Adobifying. Just because the programs aren't even the best anymore. It used to be the only ways to do things, but now there are a lot more alternatives. It's just the problem of, it's not the everything app. You do have to use different apps for specific things. But that's not a bad thing. That's not a bad thing that a program can only do one thing well. But yeah, Photoshop got so bad, Adobe themselves made a new photo editing program. Oh yeah, Lightroom. But at least I can navigate Photoshop. I need to use a YouTube tutorial, even move the camera. Okay, Blender is, yeah, Blender. Blender is difficult. Blender is, ugh. The thing that gets me so bad about Blender is context-sensitive menus. It's not even just right-click menu. If you right-click over this panel, it does this. If you right-click over the view, it does this. If you do this shortcut over there. If you add this parent first instead of that one on the 3D view versus the list view, it changes. And I'm like, oh my god. I understand you need to do a lot of things, but oh my god. Blender's good at what it is. Free tool for doing 3D stuff and a pixel that gives you what you need. But outside of being free it's the Photoshop of 3D world. Yeah, like, I use Blender. I do like it. Like, you can do everything in it. But it's pretty difficult. It's kind of like the same thing I feel about Unity as well. It's the everything tool, and you can make a game from start to finish, but is it the best tool from the job? Probably not, actually. But starting out, like, in game dev and stuff, like, it's useful to have that. Because, like I can see that, like, Aseprite is for people who are using generals and don't know specifically what they want until later. They're like, I actually really want something very specific for this. Like, for me, making game dev art and icons and assets really quickly, really super great in pixel edit. And that's what I do for most of my jobs, like, either art or, what you call it, my brain stopped working. Emotes, icons, sub badges, things like that. I hope we get sub badges on VStream. I love sub badges and bit badges, they're my favorite. So the currency is very R&D at the moment, so we're definitely not going to get like a bits-like currency for quite a while. Yeah, let me just turn that base down. Yeah, that's fair. Now that I got used to Blender, I appreciate it more, but learning the process, yeah, I had to start trying to learn Blender about 3 different times before I finally actually really got it. I mean, that doesn't say specifically about Blender, because I also, just do that a lot. It takes me a while to learn things. I have to retry it, like Illustrator took a long time. But now that I know Illustrator, I was able to do Affinity Designer stuff. I don't know if the pattern tool works the best, but I haven't made like patterns. But Pixel Editor can also use patterns, because what's nice about Pixel Edit is it's for tile set making. It just happens to be used for icons and stuff for me. It has animation as well. It's this little thing down here. It does have animations. Yeah. Yeah. So, but, it has onion skinning and stuff. So this is more like focused for game dev. What's I say? But if you don't know that's what you want to do for a job, there is no reason to specifically use this program unless you're like you're really into that, which I am really into that. That's what I do as a job. So this is my program of choice, and then of course I use it for everything just because I like it. But it makes a tile set or pattern. Okay, it has an offset tool. So let's so it has offset, so you can tile stuff and then you can make them all linked. And then you can take this tool and you can like make them patterned. Okay, let's do a demonstration. Here, let me use the mouse and keyboard. So this is the tile. You set these tiles down, and then you can offset like that. VStream didn't send your messages. I'm so sorry. I just keep talking. Whoops. I keep talking, I assume. People will chime in when they feel like it. I want white shorts, but kind of don't. White shorts is very like 80s, which is kind of cute, actually. I'm definitely gonna have white shoes. Which I used a 3D model for these shoes because I can't draw shoes. I feel like it's gonna be another random philosophy stream. Ow! Ugh. Readjust. Ow, ow, ow. Sit like an Instagram model with my butt out, so I stop putting pressure on my tailbone. I should have like the normal pillows never usually work, but maybe actually let's try a pillow. Maybe it'll give me enough support. Ugh! Rah! Hello. Okay, that does feel a lot better sitting on a pillow. I can still feel the pressure on my tailbone, but I've ordered the purple seat cushion. Like the purple mattress. So hopefully that will help. More philosophy. It wasn't quite as philosophy as before, but just kind of talking about like the tools and the tendency to have all-in-one programs instead of doing one program, one task well. Brain. This button. This button. Yeah! Specialized programs, yeah! I'll take a specialized program over anything. Because some people just treat it like the worst thing in the world if you had to switch a program. I'm just like, it's fine. Programs don't take very long to open up anymore. I got Sufi to use Pixel Edit. Just because it's what I use and what I can help with. But like, I was just like, hey, this program I use. Because we were talking about, yeah. Talking about that versus Sprite. Like, if you want to do more pixel illustrations, I'm sure, like, Sprite would be fine, but I do everything in Pixel Edit, so there's really no reason you can't do everything in Pixel Edit. But if you want to try a different program, there are other programs exist. I think the problem with switching is just getting used to different shortcuts and slightly different options and little details. Yeah, that's true. Like, that's the thing, is like, I don't really know Sprite shortcuts, because I don't use it enough. But, so it's a little harder for me to switch, but it's more so if from the inception, like you, not exactly from the inception, but I don't know, just understanding there is value to having different programs be more specialized. Like, so I draw and clip, and then I export, and then I put it in Pixelover, and then I put it here, and then I open Sprite to do dither. Sometimes I use Sprite to apply, I can apply a GBA palette on this. Apply a GBA palette, auto-convert to a GBA palette. And then when I was doing GBA dev, you know, you do that, you'd export to BMP, and then you would have VS Code and run it, and then open up the emulator to test the game. The first thing I do when opening a new program is setting up all my preferred shortcut. That's the only thing, is Pixelated is not advanced enough to, like, you cannot set your own shortcuts. I will give that over Sprite. That you cannot set your own shortcuts. I'm a caveman, don't use shortcuts. Shortcuts are... I don't use as many shortcuts, like, I never press A for the tile tool or the offset tool. But for, like, my brush and stuff, well, the brush and eraser is just, like, right click, left click, because I like that contextual. I think Sprite has it too, like, contextual, right click, transparent gives you an eraser, right click, color gives you the brush type thing. That contextual stuff is really cool. I try to use shortcuts where it is easier, but if my muscle memory goes without shortcuts, then it's fine. That's the way you won't get used to them. That's low-key just open menus. Not even stuff like control file save. Oh no, I control S because I save a lot. I have a button here, the hold left hand. The controller makes me have basically everything's a shortcut because it needs to be pressed with a button, not a key or a menu. But no, save is one that I will always use control S because when I have like when I have it on my just sitting in front of me, sitting in front of me, I'm sitting at my keyboard, it's very easy to just control S rapidly. Like I'll control S like every 2 minutes, sometimes more. Then I encountered a program that didn't have file and I was so lost. Oh no! What didn't have a file? Hey there, Gunform, this place existed. How has it been so far? I really like it so far. There's nothing specific that it like gives over other platforms, but it is more focused on VTubers, and the community's been really great, and it's developed pretty well. They are having some troubles with the video player, for select users, but they seem to be like open to feedback and stuff, and they're doing a smart rollout. It's not like everyone at once, but it's not completely like you have to have all the numbers, because like the open beta is just anyone who had applied, period, which was really nice considering a lot of other platforms like you need to have X and X followers before we let you stream. I don't remember. I was gonna ask if this was a VTuber. It is, since it's VStream. It is a VTuber thing. Because the idea is just to do things more platform specific. Because they're gonna have feeds, like social media feeds for that. So like when you go to someone's page, it's not just streaming. You can like see updates and post pictures and stuff like that. Livespace is doing the same thing too. But you can set schedules and your about and things like that. V can mean video. That's true. Yeah. YouTubers have kind of stolen V. I have my first follow, yeah! Hey, come in. Wait for video. Because VTuber's from virtual YouTuber. It's not even video, it's YouTuber. Virtual. Whoops. Yeah, so this is for VTubers, but like, I'm sure if the software becomes good enough, they might expand into other areas. But for now, especially for like a limited pool of people trying to beta test a program having that limited thing and focusing on one community. It's focusing on community instead of just as a platform, which is good. Because Livespace is very general, but it like completely has no cohesion. It's just kind of random people thrown in with random problems and lots of different tests. So it's an interesting way to develop, but it can be like, you know, Justin TV, who had no video games and then it was only video games and now it's everything. There's room for it to evolve, but for now it's for VTubers. I haven't heard this song before, I like it. Look how that played out. What played out? Oh, Twitch? I mean, there was times that it was good and that it was nice and that things happened, but as things go along, because like this is the thing, is like this is also still a corporation, it's not like open source, but it is more select to a community instead of being very general. So you kind of have a voice. So like you can still use corporate platforms, but it's more so being on a place where you have a voice, which the easiest thing is to do open source, you will have a voice. But if that's not an option, going somewhere smaller is probably better. How are the terms? I will admit I did not look completely at the terms, but like there's nothing like hidden about like owning your content or whatever. You can multi-stream. There's no exclusivity. There's no partner program. It's just based on like how many follows you get. Like right now it's invite only beta for or not invite only. It was people at first it was doing it in waves, kind of like VTuber auditions. And then it changed into like yesterday or the day before yesterday. The day before yesterday. I was up at 2 AM. I don't know the days. They invited everyone who's ever applied, which I did, to be able to stream. It was a specific thing. Like, you could sign up, but you had to give a specific application, like a Google form, to actually stream. Or to ask to stream. So I have that, and I got one invite for somebody else to stream, and everyone else who got invited has one invite. If you get to 100 followers, you get 3 more invites, so it's gonna roll out invite-based. But if you get 100 followers, even if you can't stream, like if you bring over your existing user base, you can then stream. So it is a slow rollout, but I think it's fair. It's not just like, you are valuable to us because you, I mean, you still goes by followers, but it's a little less like as bad, I guess. It has like no different color. Holy shit. I'm gonna be done with this really soon. It's getting late for me. Bye! Glad to see you here. I need to not have this yellow, because I'm gonna have yellow shorts. It's gonna look really weird. Oh, like this color green. What's the heart for? Heart. Heart for. Oh, just saying you liked the video. It's like a like on YouTube. It'll, once it's done, the VOD will retain all the likes, the hearts you get. It's just like a like. Because they do have working VODs and stuff. You can't download them, but they do have those. Isn't the heart the follow? Oh, just screw me. I no longer have a valid ref sheet. Oh no! No, the follow button and the heart button are different. I dislike things that use icons for follows that are not like actually following. They're like, you hired this person to follow them. I'm like, no. I know Facebook sucks, but they established the convention that there is the follow button and then there is the interaction button to say, hi, I like this. I won't say anything, but I like this. I support you. I was like, yes, thank you. Just use words. Yeah, words also are nice. Like Facebook did have, it had the icon, but it also had like on it. I don't know if that's changed. Oh, there's chat on screen. Yeah, I'm conflicted because I usually put chat over here, but I'm half doing a speed paint that I want this to be visible, even though I'm covering the feet. Because VStream actually has active chatters, so this will be completely covered all the time. but I keep working over here instead of right here because just the way I am sitting here. But if I worked here, I can make the chat bigger. That is your cursor. That is your cursor going. Yeah, no, just momentarily, it's fine. But like, in general, so far, chat has been pretty bumping all the time. So, yeah, let me... Like, so if I do it like this, but like, let me put only like half of it going. So it won't have like a lot of it. It'll only have like the most recent ones. And the chat is, I styled it, because it doesn't have like an API chat thing. So I just use CSS override to style it. Hello VOD, I exist! Okay, that's a lie. Yeah, you've been existing. I followed. Do I get a chibi? Yes, you do get a chibi. It's in the... If you put it in the Discord. If you put it in the Discord in the chibi event channel. Oh, two chibis! What is that font? It is a pixel font. It's a little garish. I hate this font. I've been testing it. I've kinda... I like it, but I don't like it. Because my other chat has always been Chevy Ray Lantern, but like... I haven't paid close attention to the chat while rewatching it, which I really should do. And be like, I can't read that. But like, I haven't actually... I've been actually busy enough to not watch my own streams back. Because I'll do that and I'll just watch it forever. When do I ever post in your public channels, Lo? I feel like you can DM it to me, but everyone else put it in the Discord. Treating you equally. I take Sufi's chibi. Ah! You get a chibi. If you follow me, you get a chibi, which you should follow me, because if I get 100 followers, I can invite more of my friends. You do get a lot of freebies. You did, yeah. Oh, I haven't seen people posting. I was actually I was looking at the Discord for that. I just keep not making this darker. Shit. Sister privilege, yeah. You pay me sometimes when you do have money, but most of the time we don't have money. But I don't really want one. I do it because of insert power friendship speech here. Because Bombay is like, I can't take freebies. I don't want a freebie. I want to pay you. It's just like, Bombay, take the free art. Take the free art. I like these shorts. They're very minty. A little darker than that. Okay, heading out for now. Thanks for the entertainment. Nice welcome. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Did you save it to pay you for basically designing my whole character? Your job looking. I just need more fucking commissions. That's how I feel, honestly, Lil. I like paying you, but I never have any idea simple other than that one time I had you draw my OC Luna. That was years ago. Yeah, every once in a while you would commission me for something, and my digital art really sucked. But, you helped. I definitely got a lot less commissions back then. Kind of like my only person. I'm now to the point where I don't have to rely on friends. But, I mean, I would still, like, they can still commission me, but I'm glad that I don't have to, like, rely on only friends. I'm like, I can sort of handle myself a little bit, but not really, because I'm not making enough, but I'm working on it. I just gotta work on it a little harder. What? No, it didn't. No, it didn't. What didn't? Oh, the digital art, yeah. Oh, it's pretty bad. Digital art's never been the strongest. Digital art didn't suck. I mean, fucking 8 years ago, don't tell me my digital art after 8 years of progress was not bad. It's okay to say it was okay. Like, I went to college, I could compare to everybody else on a objective level. It was not as good. Especially because I was trying to go into a professional illustration field. And not general commissions. Let's make this a little lighter. I did not like how you drew hair when we were kids. I just never wanted to say it. I don't remember how I drew when we were kids. Oh god, so I said I didn't do any art growing up. There is one exception. Bruh. A little more. .3D hand shredders. Yeah, I know. I want to use webcam motion instead of VC face. So I get another hand. Everyone having in senior year of high school with zero art background, I managed to get into an AP studio art class. Ever want to have an existential crisis? What about an existential crisis? We used to trace Sailor Moon coloring books, picks and makes OCs, yeah. Senior, I technically had enough credits to graduate junior year, but I got into something called Senior Studio, which I got a dedicated studio space, so I stayed for that. Publish my design, yeah! Yeah, I should get to it today. Try being part of a program featuring traditional oil painters. The people having a history of doing intricate graffiti. Hey, I mean, your sketch is probably good. I was also not very good at art back then either. It was not as bad because it was just high school. But I was also actually painting. I was physically painting because I was enjoying painting. Cause like, so it was in, I want to say 9th grade, 10th grade? When I was at a different school where one of my favorite teachers took me aside because we were learning Macromedia Flash and making sites with Dreamweaver that said, you know, I want to talk to you about Nina, my parents. Like, she should be a graphic designer if she hasn't decided anything yet. Because because she both does well with code, for the Flash and stuff and Dreamweaver, and does nice art. And I was like, wow, thank you, I'm gonna be an artist! And then I did drawing and painting, and then I was like, I'm too stupid to code. And then later, like 10 plus years later, I'm like, yeah, I like to code, I wanted to code, I just thought I was too stupid to do it. And now I can kind of code. And you're literally looking at for sketching. For context, as graffiti artists were asked to do these gigantic murals for the drama field teacher, and they opted to do them without ladders. What? Okay. Why no ladders? That just hurts your back. 3D backgrounds. Yeah. What am I missing? It's this one, this one. Yeah, this one. Y'all had Sailor Moon OCs? Yeah. Trey didn't know that I liked Beyblade. Apparently I never told him about Beyblade. Sailor Star and something. But, yeah. Remember Akuma? I know, I downloaded all my art recently. I showed it to Trey. Akuma wasn't even supposed to technically be mine. He was supposed to be me and Raven's, but I sort of stole him. He's mine. Because I didn't actually name him. All this time I kept saying your dad reminded me of Tyson's grandpa, and I didn't know if you knew about what I was talking about. The Sailor Saturn was so much. I had a Sailor Saturn C, and then they showed Sailor Saturn. Oh, I had Sailor Star, and then someone emailed me because I had a GeoCities at like fucking 9 years old. Someone emailed me and said, no. I did have a website at like 9 to 10 years old. But I went to someone else's website and they had Sailor Star, and I emailed them and said, you can't have Sailor Star, I have Sailor Star. And surprisingly she was like, okay, I'm gonna make Dark Sailor Star. And then she made Dark Sailor Star and had like fanfic and stuff like that, and we were friends for a while. Yes, Kashoku. But you know, and she just, I also have a different story that's a mature story, about randomly emailing strangers on the internet. Did you steal? Please do not steal. I know, I literally did the do not steal. I didn't even say please do not steal. I said you can't have Sailor Star because I have Sailor Star. And then I'm so surprised that she was like, yeah, okay. And then I think I linked her website on my web ring. I wish I had that site. Still wish I had that site. It was a website by Sailor Star. Probably the most generic of, wait, which one? She sure did. Probably the most generic of Sailor Moon OC names possible. Oh, Hoshino? Her name was Hoshino? Or was it Hoshino? I think it was, actually. No, her name was Hoshi. Which is literally Star. I think your name was Hoshino. You don't see much Sailor Moon these days, but you see DBZ or Pokemon or Digimon, but not Sailor Moon. They exist, but they're mostly, you know, like us, like 30 years old. I have seen a few sometimes, like, not really as much though. Probably because there's not like any new content. Hiko Hono, yeah. I mean, Hono means fire. Nico... I guess you could have found, like, the word for... Not day. Well, Hono is fire. That's not what the shoes look like. I have to embrace the shoes. We were young and had Japanese to English dictionary, a physical Japanese to English dictionary, because there wasn't internet. There was internet, but like not quickly look. It takes 2 minutes to load internet if you searched one word. I blame Crystal not being as liked as OG Sailor Moon. Yeah, Crystal was not really the best. I made OC for a show in a long time. Crystal's alright. It's alright. I really wish they would have just done it in the style of the old anime, though. I like the chunky and the silly faces. Like, I understand, like, being more faithful to the manga, but, like, the manga artist loved the anime. She actually really enjoyed it. She was mad, when she wrote, like, the first Sailor Moon, like, R, she wanted them all to die at the end, and the editor was like, what the fuck are you talking about? No. And then, in the first season of the anime, they all die in the end, which they get revived, but they all die in the end, and she's like, what? I wanted to do that! I still make OCs, but mainly on games that have character creations like Dragon Ball Z's universe. OCs and self-inserts got blasted for being cringe, so people stopped sharing them, but I want them to make a comeback, yes. Be cringe. I know, but currently... people who want to make OCs, like, usually have their identity figured out by now. It was cringe because little kids did it. Not little kids, but younger, like, kids and teenagers. But it was just part of, like, finding your identity. But that's considered cringe now to... It's because there's history. You can look back on it. Because those things can exist 20 years later, and everyone can know about them, people are afraid of being cringe like that. But, like, technically my Gaia Online account still exists. And you can see my RP posts. But it's less safe for kids to, like, express themselves because what they say could be used against them down the line. Into the Spider-Verse. Brought out the OC craze again. I feel OC's made a comeback, but self-insert not so much. I may be cringe, but I am free, and the DBZ community loves OCs. Of course, the Sonic fandom. Oh yeah, there is Sonic. There is also Sonic. Sonic has a rich history with OC creation. Gonna make the shoe look like a shoe. I 3D model this copied the shoe from a 3D model, but putting into pixel art a lot harder. Fist bump is the ultimate. Sonic is my best friend. Yeah. I haven't heard that, but that actually would be very funny. Yeah, there's basically that game was Sonic OC. I had one named Shadow XS, and he was a robot clone of Sonic with red gloves. As a furry, I had Star Fox OCs. Remember hijacking interactive choose your own adventure stories? I never heard of Star Fox OCs, but like, it's literally called Fist Bump. Never heard of Star Fox OCs. There's no reason why they wouldn't exist. I just never thought about them. This will just be a different color. We'll look into that, because I was like starting out playing like licensed music, then I'm like, wait, no, I actually upload these to YouTube on my VOD channel because I can't save the VODs currently. Sneakers! Shoes! Real actual shoes! I feel like I should add more to this. Starfight always kind of stay in their own fandom. Meanwhile, Sonic OCs were everywhere, but Sonic was more popular at the time. Yeah. Sonic was known for the franchise. Star Fox is for Star Fox games. It's more self-contained. Star Fox didn't Pokemon its way into every single Toy Store lineup, show, advertisement. I still have my notebook with Devil May Cry OCs, and I had a daughter for Naruto and Hinata before Boruto. Did you show me that child, or did you just talk about it? Because this was at the time. I was talking earlier that I said, I think you were playing Halo. I don't know if you guys are still playing Halo. I assume not because you're chatting. But this is Scarlet. This is Ash's daughter. I don't know if I ever talked about her to you. Just one, I think. Did you show me that child? Said with narrowed eyes. When the GMC OCs was a self-insert. I want to hear you react to hearing Fistbook for the first time. Well, it is Scarlet, yeah. It is Scarlet. This is Ash's daughter. I don't think she was gonna be Ash's daughter anymore, but this character design I've been doing over and over again sometimes. But I don't know if I told anybody about, like, or often about, like, that. I had, like, Next Generation children, DNA children. Yeah, there was actually DNA children, too, for Beyblade. It was so the guys could have children. Because you can't adopt. Well, you can adopt, but, like, you wanted to mix their hairstyles and stuff. It was Baby's first Punnett Square by drawing the hair color of one character, the eye colors of the other, the hair colors shared or mixed. It was Baby's Punnett Square. My current persona is a combination of two OCs I had for 20 years. This is more Mpreg. There was actually Mpreg too. That was actually there too. So many friends that do Mpreg. that was not my favorite part. I just like the mixing of the characters, but I also like character creation, and you know, I like monster breeding, so it kind of goes into that as well. I actually like that a lot. I should put my streaming lights on, actually, now that I think about it. As image characters trans. Lights. There we go. I got an email. Who emailed me? Is it good? Is it bad? Is it nothing? Nothing. Shut the fuck up. Oh, it's crowd control. No more crowd control 1.0. It's 2.0. Also reminds me of the fact the internet was a scary place for kids when I was a kid, and the rules to protect kids weren't in place until I was no longer a kid. Yeah, I somehow got through the internet without watching, like, whatever all the terrible videos people liked. Or not liked, but they're like, look at this video, it's awful, have you seen it? And I'm like, no, I don't want to watch that. Like, apparently everyone else has morbid curiosity, and I'm like, no, I don't want to watch that terrible thing. Y'all didn't have Kim Commando's 10 Commandments for internet safety? Was it really with a K? Kim Commando Commandments? So really also with a K? Yeah, Newgrounds was pretty... I wouldn't put it past it to have... Oh god. Yeah, Newgrounds was pretty awful. It ended up making a lot of animators, but like, it was also pretty awful. There's something that, yeah, Daddy would... I remember the commandments, but I didn't realize they were... If it might have, like, literally been KKK or not. I would not be surprised. It had stuff that I avoided, but I avoided it somehow and just played cool fan games. Oh, yeah, Newgrounds. I can't remember if I did Newgrounds. I definitely played Flash games and stuff. But yeah, the Kim Commandos, don't use your real name on the internet. Which is why when Facebook happened and everyone started using their real name, I'm like, what? You're not supposed to use your real name on the internet. What are you doing? And then you're kind of forced to, because Facebook was like, you can no longer use fake names. I'm like, well, fuck you. I'm glad I don't remember the name of the worst site I ever went to as a kid, but I did go to some pretty gory sites. Yeah, I never even experimented with that. I was like, yeah, no. Worst I did was watch Boku no Pico. Not from the reaction. I just found it. I literally just found it in the wild. All three of them. Let's see. Yeah. This. I don't know what I'm gonna do for those shoelaces. Oh, look, a wild pecan. I just... No, don't. Yeah, no, it was before the warnings. Before everyone's like, oh my god, I watched this, it's so... Oh my god, I can't, don't watch it. I'm just like, I was like, oh yeah, I watched that. That is kind of fucked up, isn't it? But I was like, literally... I think I was 12 at the time, 12 or 13. Been up yaoi. And there were three. There were three. I would download yaoi and then I would delete it. It would take hours to download, but it was when I was home alone. And then I was scared that someone was gonna find it, so I deleted it. So I re-downloaded torrents, like, all the fucking time. So I didn't want to save it. I was gonna look up when Boku no Pico was made, but yeah, you probably don't want that. Like, by the time that I watched it, there were the three of them, so. Poor internet Beal. Okay, good night. Oh, the Junjo. Oh, Junjo Romantica, yeah. The amount of sexual violence in yaoi was very high. I think I talked about someone before about the concept of yaoi paddles and how fucked up that is. But like, it was a thing. So, what was it? Someone was saying, like, why'd you think of a paddle when I thought of something else? I'm like, because yaoi paddles exist. And it's like, what do you mean? What's a yaoi paddle? I'm like, oh, you're fucking too young. 06 to 08? Honestly, I thought I was much younger when I watched that. 06 would be... 08, I would be 16, so 14. So not 12. 12 was a little young. No, it definitely wasn't 12. Sorry, I definitely meant 14. Now that I think about it. Because I didn't even have my own room yet when I was 12. Sasaki to Miyano were so good. That's why when I first stepped into BL again last year, I was like, holy shit, this is actually wholesome. Loveless. Yeah, dear God. Conceptually, that thing's a nightmare. But it was the shit back then, and then you're like, wow, this is horrible in 10 ways. 10, 20 different ways. Oh yeah, so many ways. Just like, oh no. But that's when people, like, no one's never not believed me, but like, I think kids don't fathom, like, how culturally accepted sexual violence was. Or things like that, creepy, non-consensual stuff. They're like, how can you do this? I'm like, it was still illegal back then, but like, culturally, it was not considered a big deal. Which it should be. It was not. And she's like, that's a bad thing. So much non-consensual stuff in anime. You knew my dead brother, and you're in college, and I'm in middle school? Is he in? No, he's not in middle school. I believe he's in the last year of elementary. I'm pretty sure he's in the last year of elementary school, actually. Yeah. Because it always surprised me, like, Cardcaptor Sakura, they're in the last year of elementary, and I'm just like, what? They turned to complete around, and now it's purity culture. You can't even hold hands if there's more than, like, yeah, I do see that a lot about age gaps of just, like, it's, the thing that gets me is, like, age gap for adults, and just, like, once you're an adult, it doesn't matter. Like, I don't care. There's a duality of, like, a 19-year-old can be groomed, but also they're a full adult who should have responsibility for all their decisions. I'm like, well, you can't have one and the other at the same time. I just put middle school as just in case, speaking of Sailor Moon. Someone said Sasaki to Meow is my favorite age couple, and they're 20 months of What? What? Like, sure, nowadays, like, there is age gap that's not good. Like, technically legal, not legal, well, actually, kind of. Like, a high school senior and a high school freshman, they're both in high school, but, like, that's a little close. But, like, when you're adults, like, whatever. And especially kids, like, 2 or 3 years apart is fine. 4 years apart, like, when you're being an adult, a little eh. Like, it's one of those things, it's things that you should be wary of, but it doesn't automatically mean it's bad in all cases, no matter what, stop. It's just something to be aware of, that there are power dynamics at play with couples of different ages. Like, sure, like a actor lead dating 25-year-olds all the time, forever, and never dating anyone older, there is a pattern, and there's something to be said about that. But the women he's dating are adults. They can do what they want. There's a lot of what's the word? Infantilization, especially of women. Yeah, Junjo Egoist had a bit of an age gap, but that was a college student, a college teacher. I don't think it was a student's teacher, though. Yeah. Like, the taboo there is the teacher to student. It's not actually about the age. Because in Japan, like, because I think in the United States, you have to be a certain amount older than the people you're teaching. that's not a thing. You can turn around and immediately become a teacher in Japan. Junjo terrorist, on the other hand. That was a 17-year-old. Yeah! Yeah. Yeah. Video analysis of moments popular in the media we forget, and then it's really sus when you think about them. Yeah. Like, you look back and you're like, yeah. Because there's a lot of, like, even, like, Disney movies that someone will use the R slur, and just like, oh yeah, that definitely was a thing people said. But at the same time, like, it's why I don't feel like you can cancel people who said it 10 years, well, probably more than 10 years ago, like 10 years ago. Because 10 years ago was a different time. That was not considered that bad. It sucked and it was an insult. But everyone used it. You had no reason to believe that you would get in trouble for actually using it. Now we know better. We grew older. Stuff like, what's her face hitting on Bieber? Harpsichord had a student-teacher arranged marriage. Yeah, that was... I was like, excuse me? Even in anime, like, accepting this the way things are in anime when you're younger, that was not... that was not cool. I was like, what the fuck? She's a kid. What the hell? I feel like I should have more... I only have 4 tones on the skin. I've been working on this slowly because it's taken an hour and a half to do this, but that's fine. We've been chatting, but I haven't stopped moving my hand, at least, for chatting. I remember a friend tried everything they could to get me to use the N-word, and I said, look, I'm fine with y'all using it, but I just personally don't feel comfortable based on my stance on what you hear. Okay, even back then, we knew not to use it. Family members used it, though. Yeah, basically, you weren't supposed to use it, and I didn't want to use it. But there weren't really consequences. I mean, except getting beat up by somebody. But that I don't excuse. That was definitely not a thing. Fast forward 5 years and became a thing you were people blown up for. Yeah. Like, that still should never have been a thing, because that had a long history. But... yeah, it's still... it's weird to know, because, like, especially, like, you'll see, like, famous scientists and stuff, and they're like, wow, they did this and it was terrible and objectively bad, or people in historic figures. I'm like, but everyone was doing it at the time. Like, I'm talking about, like, far past, like, medieval stuff, and she's like, that's horrible. I'm like, that was kind of the norm, and you don't know what's not the norm if you don't live in a world that doesn't have that norm. There's no way for you to know. To be fair, the period of time I'm talking about was around 2010 to 2012 when people were leaning towards the edgy just for the edgy. Yeah, 2010, early 2010 was full of edge. So fucking full of edge. It was bad. Especially video games. Early 2000s were dire, yeah. Especially 2010s, you were transitioning into people caring about what people said online, but then also edgy 14-year-olds who wanted to be the worst ever on Xbox and stuff like that, and used it as a proud symbol that they're so edgy. And then things changed. Everything changed when Fire Nation attacked. Now you have the worst of both words. Now it's just segmented into different spaces. Because the internet was very small. No, it is not very small at all. I was watching someone play a bad jank PS6 game and woo boy, those characters sucked. Where'd I get 6 from? I said 6 and I didn't even question it. Yeah, video games in that time period. Was this the same time period as all the Bloom games? All the games that were muddy, dark, and full of Bloom processing? This was that time, yeah. Everything was grungy, gray, browns, and you couldn't see anything. I forget the bloom period. I think like 2000 stuff specifically in my head. It was somewhere around there that there was just like lots of bloom, and I'm like, this is terrible. People were dunking on it even back then. They were like, I can't see anything. Living a gem behind on purpose. Like, they wanted better graphics, which they could get, but they couldn't like do distance rendering, so they made it all bloomy. That's just like, this is awful. It was the era of all the edgy, talkative, asshole protagonist first-person shooters. And some people pine for that time, and I'm like, you are not creative. Get a better protagonist. Remember all Farks going, remember when? Yes, remember when. Yeah. Come here, baby, come on. Yeah. I just repositioned, so you can stay here for a little bit. Fucking old Bridge Farm remembers. On Lemmy, people decided that they were gonna post old memes, old Reddit memes. So they got some old ass shit. Old ass fucking shit. I watch a streamer that's 10 years older than me, but he's cool. Reddit is still new to my brain. Reddit is over. I signed up for Reddit 10 years ago. And now it is dying. For me being 35 already? Yeah, no. I signed up for Reddit, I signed up for Reddit and Twitter about the same time. Because I was, like, not online. After instant messengers went away, and I wasn't on my forum boards, I just wasn't online. I still sell like, Poke community forums. But I only had a Tumblr in college, and then afterwards I made my social media presence. One thing that's, it's so crazy that people on Lemmy are old Redditors. Like the original Redditors. And they're opinionating a lot about like threads will or won't work, but like before it came out. And so many of them, they would say this, like even on Hacker News too, they would say this. And it would go unchallenged. Nobody would say anything. Instagram using threads won't work because Instagram users won't get used to a text only format like Twitter. And just like, my first post on Twitter 10 years ago was a picture of my cat. How have you gone a decade without knowing that Twitter's not text only? I think in the very, very beginning, there's multiple places people saying that. I'm like, why are you talking about microblogging platforms if you don't even know you can post images and videos on microblogging platforms? You have been able to for a very, very, very long time. I'm so flabbergasted. It's like, yeah, people live in different bubbles. I'm like, then don't talk about microblogging platforms and how Twitter is if you don't even... You went 10 years without opening, like, an article that links to a Twitter with an image? A Twitter post with an image? Like... There's not knowing things that are common, and then just not knowing how something works. More to the point, do you think, A, those are only children, and B, don't use words? Huh? I started watching a bunch of streamers without knowing their ages, and I just vibe with them, and they turn out to be within 2 to 3 years of me. Oh, nice. Oh, sorry, I think I switched that. Till baby to me. Mostly avoided social media and only stuck to comments for a bunch of years. I think those are only children, and B, those children don't use words. You literally would have to make both errors back to back to have that impression of threads not working. Oh, those are only children, and children don't use words. I don't know about I don't get the only children thing, but yeah. Like, people, you can post text on Instagram. I don't know if you can do a text-only post, but you write stuff on Instagram. You do make status updates, you just have to attach a picture. And then you can always attach pictures. So, like, Instagram started as a tool for photographers. It did. Like, it is image-centric, but Twitter too is image centric. It would be really, really weird if you went on your feed and there weren't images. And then I think it's possible that they think the same thing about Mastodon too, and she's like, no, you can post anything on Mastodon. You can direct messaging. Yep, you can also do the direct messaging. I mean, I guess this is done. It doesn't feel like I should be done, but I am done. Not end stream, I still have to do the Chibis, but... I mean, I'll add a background, but I usually do that in Ace Sprite. I guess? Yeah, I guess it was done. Let me open up the Pokemon Chibis. I would stand up and take a... Okay. Saved it in a different spot. I loaded a file that only had my own and not everyone else's Chibis, and I was about to have a heart attack. Yes. I was about to have a fucking heart attack, and I'm like, okay, no, I saved it into the general art folder, and then I decided to make a folder for it, and I saved the working file into the folder. Okay. The I and the R, the font are bothering me a lot. The I is stylized and the R is failing. I mean, I can change it, like, right this second, if you want. I can do live. Yes. It is of no consequence to me. Chevy. Actually, let me go with the font. Font! Catch the R in time. Oh god. Chevy. Gray. Classified is actually kind of nice. Let's see. I'm just gonna make sure I spell it right. Chevy. Gray. Dash. Classified. Save. Nope. Save. Control A. Control C. Properties. A. B. Watch I break everything. Ta-da! Different font. Shit. Get out of here, VS Code. Where am I? Alright, let's go look at my Discord server. Event Chibi. Let's see, who I needed to do this person. Oh, browser's over there. I had to pee first actually, but let me open these up and then go pee. Like a breath. Okay. I am the VStream. Oh, what a cute little character. Shit. Cute. Okay, let me put this here. My cat, I love you so much. You are my darling. You're my baby girl. I love you so much. I have to pee, so you have to get out of my lap. What do you mean you missed my big animated screen? This is like the only big animated screens I've ever done. Oh, oops, wrong one. Oh, Lacey and Ollie. That's Lacey and Ollie? I mean, I don't currently have Lacey and Ollie. Oh, the kitties. Yeah, kitties. I don't currently have Lacey and Ollie, but I put it back to the scene. Well, to be dramatic, I stopped putting the cats up there because I didn't want to get used to it because I thought my cat was going to die. So I didn't want to have the cat picture up there and have more VODs to remind me. But she was fine. She turned out fine. She was fine. She was actually perfectly fine. I mean, she wasn't fine. She did have cancer, but like, we cut it out and it didn't actually spread. But if I wasn't in touch with her, set off her hug. It's fine. It's good now. But for a moment there, I was like, eh. And starting with this one. Let's start with this one. I forgot how to use my programs. I love this color, this like almost green-yellow color. Because it's very GBA-like, but shouldn't always use it on people because this person's very rosier. I can as you can. I have Discord streamer mode on, so I can't like see who that was, but yes, you can has. Whoops, no. Non-contiguous restricted tile. It's me, hello! Hello, Harshly. Back. Oh, I'm forgetting how to use my things I've just programmed today. Okay. Person has Bangy. Don't capture desktop audio. It's another raid! It's our fake raids! I love fake raids. Hi! Prepare thy ankles for our teeth. We are tiny and we are fierce. Bork, bork, bork. Don't capture asthma, so I turn off Discord streaming mode when I stream once every 3 months. Maru raid! Hello! Shit, so there's raid? There's not a real raid. They just put the link in the chat to move over. There's no real raid. It's the old way of raiding on Twitch. You just dump someone's a link. Hi, hello. It is fake raid time. It is the time. Hello everybody, we're making the old way is still a real raid. It's true. Retro raid. Retro raid, true. Oh hi. I'm making Pokemon sprites. As we finished this earlier, so we're done with this. Now we're making Pokemon sprites for followers. Retro? Retro? Shibamaru VT. Shibamaru, it's cute. Cute. Like that name. How are you? What were you streaming? Let's see. Yeah, I got my emotes. I like that they're follower emotes. We had our debut. You had your debut. Nice. Glad. Did you do anything specific, or you just talk about stuff? I don't care about doing debuts for whatever reason. Like, I get something new and I'm like, I'm just gonna show it right now. Which I should. I should care and put more thought into it, but I'm like, no. I got a new thing. I just exist here. Hi. Oh, it's like antennae of a bee, because this person's bee themed. That's funny. Actually really funny. I thought I was like being too regular with the thing, but no, it's either they're a bee VTuber. I never properly had a debut for my model, so we had it today, 3 years late. Mara does it too. She can't keep a secret to save her life. It's some intro, goals, and dislikes, and then singing. Singing! I wish I could sing. I would like to practice, but I don't live alone. My parents are nosy. Hello! Yeah. A good old-fashioned debut. Yeah, because you can schedule debuts, but I'm just like, I never had a debut. Should I have one late? Hi guys, I'm at 30 followers. I would like to debut already. I've already streamed here 3 times, but you know. Let's do it. We started how many people enjoy bad singing out of love of the streamer. My stream is acting up. It's being weird. I'm so sorry. There's a bug and they're working on fixing it, but like, there's currently no workaround that people can figure out what's wrong with the player. Make a debut for your new design. I would have to make a model for my new design first. But I should, yeah, I should probably debut the new design, because the wording on VStream technically says events, not specific. It's like you can only make debuts, but the wording on the site for finding them is events. So I'm assuming that you can probably eventually have events. So model debut type thing. My stream is showing that's offline for some reason. I guess you can't hear me. I have no... I guess... I don't know. Refresh? I don't know. I have to refresh the page every 30 minutes or so because it starts stuttering. But overall, it's been pretty smooth. Not stream... Steam! Steam. Steam. Those words are very similar. Okay. Is it Tuesday at 5 p.m.? Yes, they're doing server maintenance. They do server maintenance every Tuesday around 5 p.m. Central. Yeah. It catches me off guard every fucking time. I'll plan like collabs or stuff that you had to play online at this time, and I'm like, shit, right, yeah. It's just why we were about falling ours. I thought they were trying to play SF6. Yeah, no. Alright. This is the sexiest VTuber I've ever seen. And they have... And they have their skin. I feel like this needs to be a little bit darker. They're a little tanner-ish. Like this color that I don't use. Yeah, there is a third skin color that I keep not using. I have not played Street Fighters. It took me like 20 years of playing video games to be like okay at shooters. I know you aren't asking me, you're asking them, but thinking about it. It took me a very long time to ever actually play shooters and be okay at it. And then there's yellow elements. One second, I'm not sure. Click. Oh, okay. Let's see. Brain. My brain stopped working for a moment. Yellow. That's what I'm thinking about. I need yellow. I think about Let Me Smash Becky a lot. Bitches love blue. I don't know why I think about it a lot. It's so funny to me. Color their eyes? I mean yellow, what would I expect their eyes colored? I'm sorry I moved. Hello, come on. Come back. Thank you. Sorry, I was leaned over to look at my screen. I don't know why webcam motion does that. It's like, oh, I can't see you anymore. Hide. I'm like, no, just don't do anything. Click, and where need to go? I just fucking folded. Yeah, that happens sometimes. Yes. I need to not lean forward, but I'm blind. So weird. Bonitis. What's going on? People need me. Paper crafts. Got Bumby's hair there. Probably the best one to use. Oops. I was looking away while I can kind of look away and do this because mouse movements, my mouse goes everywhere and like I have to look exactly where I'm clicking or I'll overshoot, but if this is basically 1 pixel, I can kind of just look away and be like, oh yeah, 1, 2, 3 and do that, and it's kind of nice. Hajina would have been early, but Hooked on Ratchet and Clank, never played it before. It's an old game. Probably good, though. It's been good. I don't think I did much this morning. I'm running off of a lot of not sleep currently at the moment, but, like, I feel okay. Because I had, like, rest. I don't know if it was actually sleeping or not. But I feel good. Most likely in a few hours I will crash. But I have enough energy to do at least most of these sprites. And then I will crash. I don't know how long I must say I don't know how long I'm gonna do these follower sprites, but I'm wanting to get to 100 followers so I can invite like Mystic and other people. Since I get 3 more invites when I get to 100 followers. Grabbed the PS4 remake last week, it's very good. So you're running off of not sleep, but it's okay because you had rest? It's because, I don't know how to describe this. I'll lay down and I'll be in like a low power mode where I'm pretty sure I did not sleep. But I was just doing nothing and not moving. But it's not sleeping. Yeah. Yeah. So close to 20 followers over here. We shall all grow together. Yeah! I don't know what followers I'm at. Because they do have stats for like viewers, but you can hide that really easily on the little dock. Yeah, we've been listening to Splatoon music. Splatoon music. Only I could words. Like him so much, posters lit in front of my PC. I wanted to play, but you basically had to play catch up because I played like 3 years too late on Splatoon 2. And if you don't have the right gear, you're screwed. There's no leveling balance. Just grind for gear, stupid. And it's like, okay, I don't even know if I enjoyed this game yet. You're really dedicated for me listening to that on stream? I can call you and we can listen to it. I'm trying not to have non-game copyrighted music. There's not a super rule against it, but like, I would like to upload this VOD to YouTube. It is from, well, there are things from games that are actually sometimes copyrighted, like, badly. It's like, oh yeah, mute, because this one right here, can't do it. Sonic Forces, yeah. Okay, this hair's going out too much because they have short hair. Oh, this is the blue eyes. Hold on. Blue eyes white dragon. I'm just gonna turn the air up a little bit. Too late. Alright, that's one. I'm 1, 2, 3, 4. Currently, unless someone would like to add any more. Has anyone added any more? They probably have, actually. You and me. Oh, there's one more after this one. Okay. Richard's on home, the channel's uploads to you guys or DSC way, whatever. Ugh. Stretchy. Putting a pillow has actually helped a little bit. My brain's not going yet, but it's getting there. Let's see, who do I want to copy for this? I want to copy this one again. I might... Let me switch off controller, and I'm going to, do these with mice, with the mouse, so it's a little faster. I can actually just... Not controller buttons, sorry. Yes, controller buttons. Controller overlay. Since I am getting a little bit tired, I will do these efficiently. Except if I can press the buttons. Hello? Okay, that's fine. Now you get to see my zooming in and out. I'll try maybe to not do that as much. You guys have not witnessed Speed Racer. Just a slightly different green. Forced. No, I clicked on the wrong thing. See, this is me misclicking. Okay, not that dark. Had to remind me to do a fake raid once we're done. I've never heard this music before. It's very funny. I don't know what their lower body looks like. We're in focus mode. I'm gonna say they have brown shoes. I gotta make up details. I got red eyes. Okay, there's that one. Oh no, actually. Kind of like a... that color. Tried to actually change the hair color to be a little bit more like... There we go, that's better. Okay, there's that one. There's Lols with the hat. This is basically my go-to right now, currently. In the right hair color. Who emailed me? Oh, thank you. Subscribed on YouTube. I forgot to have emails on for those. I really need to turn them off, but I keep forgetting to do that. Does it get Discord notifications because email notifications? Well, yeah, because clients email me. I don't like taking client commissions through Discord anymore. I use email for professional business. I am a professional. So many times I'd be like, please email me, and the Reddit chat would be like, start the Reddit DMs, which are even worse than just normal DMs. I'm just like, can we like not fucking do this? Fucking Reddit chat system. Stupid. Hate it. I don't want to go there, but I do need to advertise more for commissions there. Faststone people are very nice. I just don't have enough. The people are paying a good amount and such, but I don't have enough. I need a little bit more to support myself. Let's make this actually more. This is saturated orange. My big hat, yeah. Skull and crossbones, I feel like this is a specific hat from something. Not entirely sure. It looks like the One Piece skull and crossbones. May's hat. May big hat. I thought you meant big hat. Sound like King of the Hill Splatoon song. Stretch. Skull and crossbone didn't look like. That makes sense. Lols does actually play fighting games. That tracks. It's difficult being, like, even. Face first. Totsugeki. Oh! That's why Bumby said Totsugeki. This is gonna be the approximation. This is the approximation of the skull. Not bad. Yeah, it's a face and... No, the bottom one's gonna touch the hair. Glasses. I haven't done glasses on anybody. I don't think I can do glasses. Pokemon has characters that have glasses, right? Yeah, no, that's not happening. The characters that do have glasses, their whole entire face is glasses. Like, I'm pretty sure, like, they do it like this. But it's see-through glasses, so it's more important for the eyes to be there besides the glasses on this particular model. Or at least I'm assuming that's more what they want. It's a pink tie. Pink tie. The rest of it is black. Lots of people have black in their design for like the top parts. I'm like, good, easy for me. Lulz did not attach a full body, did you? You did not! Lulz! I'm trying to remember. I think he has like a striped shirt, but I don't remember of what color. I'm gonna think it's black and white. Only because I know you. Pulse. Hiya! Where are we at? 2 hours, nice. This is a picture of someone suplexing someone. A driver? Oh, right. I don't know the terms. Should be lighter than that. Or... Sure, neither did I. I knew myself named Dangerous Ring Diver, so I would end up doing a lot of rapid learning. See, I want the nose to be furry, but also... Is that white or is it just covered? Oh, it's just covered, I think. But the thing is, this style has no noses, so like... There's really no way to do that. On a mask, husky pattern. I know it's not a mask. There's just only so much you can do in pixel art. Thinking not having a furry nose. Let's see. Oh, the side's completely covered anyways. Giving you a difficult one? It's okay. It's not that it's difficult, it's just that I can't give you all the details that you want. It's not possible with size. As long as someone understands that, that's okay. No problem, I will try. Understandable? Yeah. I feel like I want another color on this, even though breaking the rule about only having 4 to 3 colors. Oh, this is 4 colors. Shit. I could have been using 4 colors all along. I don't have a set spot pattern for that very reason. Spots are hard by getting everyone just deciding to do for their own stuff. Yeah. You want in my lap again, baby? Come here. Here, kitty girl. Oh, were you in the dining room in the sunlight? You're warm. You're so warm. Did you toast your bones, kitty? Oh. I'm gonna lick my hands now. I'm not actually using a controller now. Now you can actually hinder me. I would like it if you did actually sit down, cat, though. Yep, she's laying right against my hand. And she's purring. She's a simple creature. Just wants love. Hello, Easy Carnage. I'm getting a little sleepy, but we still got a little more of the Pokemon sprites to do, and then we will be done. We got 2 more for now. Ooh. Speedy. Oops. I've got a cat in my lap pushing up against my hands. She's very sleepy. Look really good, thank you! We finished this earlier today. We did this first and then we're doing Pokemon sprites. I did shoes. I used a 3D model for these shoes. But I'm glad I got them. We had some exciting times, but we're in a little low power mode now, which is nice. One winding down. Thank you! I need to make a new one. But for now, this is good. Because I was using PNG tuber a lot, because I have a kind of a redesign. But I feel like people should get to know my model of the one that I worked on. I spent a very long time working on it. I should use it a little bit more often. Even though it's of the older design. But the new design isn't really that much different. Oh, shoes. Ah, booties. They're like blackish purple. Listen to Splateau music. Yeah. Oh, I guess that works. Oh, tail. Sleepy. Eepy. Sleepy eepy. Do that. Make it pop out a little bit more. Alright. This one's very cute. I like it a lot. The mouse ears. Mousy. Let's see, let's go with me because I have a ponytail already. How long have you been doing Pixar? Professionally for about 9 years. But I've been playing with it since I was little. There's a horn in the middle, I should not pay attention to that. I'll add a skin color here just for distinction on the horn. But yeah, I've been on pixel art for a little bit. Started editing Pokemon game sprites. Pokemon and Sailor Moon game sprites. And I'm a little... Let's see... There's like this. Alright, there we go. Okay, looks like that. I do have this color here. I do have 4 colors. I just didn't use it for some of them. Color is... Okay. Start with this, but I'm gonna deviate more into that. To this. How are you? Actually, I should ask that. I'm getting sleepy is why I'm not asking questions. Oh yeah. My brain eepy. Big little mousy ears. Why am I getting emails? Shut up, app itself. Does everyone want to email me while I'm streaming? Person also has glasses, but I feel like it may be more central to their character design, but like, I don't know, because the laws I knew was like not central. But that might be a different story for other people. Let's try glasses again. That's not the worst in the world. What are those eyes? Purple. Pink purple, like that. Hiccup. And have gray. I also have a... what's this color? My cat is trying to sleep on my hand while I am using it actively. Huh? Okay. I don't usually do- what? Okay, I'm on the wrong layer. Got it. Got it. Got it. Got it. I need to change the color of this to be more blue. As much as I like it. What's the color? Shoes. Black shoes. Okay. Start off green and then go or blue. Wait, are you live? I am live. I am live? Oh, Telos, hi. You're also green. You are the same color as the other person that just talked, and I only see colors instead of names. I was like, yeah, I'm live, huh? Hi! Yeah! I've been playing on VStream. Brain. What am I doing? I think that was this for this person. Oh. But yeah, we are in the VStream. It's fun. I like it. And we're doing a Pokemon sprite request for followers. Because if I get to 100 followers, I can invite other people to the platform, which I would like to invite people. How's the community here? Community here has been pretty good. Like, I don't know if, like, viewership community, but, like, all the other streamers are being really nice to each other. And supportive of each other. Alright, got this one. Let's see. Can you send right? You cannot send raids, so so far we've been doing what raids originally were on Twitch, which were just manually just putting someone's link in and being like, hey, go over here. So if I need to remind me that I really do want to do that. Because unlike Twitch, it's not like kind of weird, it's like, this is how you get discovered and people notice you as a community. So I would like to do that, I just forget. I forget all the time. Love your Pixar, thank you! Thank you, thank you. We finished this earlier today. And then we moved on to the Chibis for followers, and then this person's ghostly. My cat's trying to fall asleep on my hand. Okay. And they've got some here. But yeah, in the Discord channel that's linked in the about, you can put your character sheet or a character that you want drawn. Doesn't have to be your character. There are normal viewers here that are not VTubers. Of what you want drawn. I'll make a Pokemon sprite. We've gone to chill mode. We were having a lot of fun earlier. Well, I'm having fun now. We were having a lot of fun earlier, and then everyone got EP, which is fine. I'm also EP. We're gonna finish this raid over. Well, I've had another successful, nice stream. Hey, there's Kelly. Oh, is it Chibis for anyone following, or is there time required? They won't be there forever. I will probably do them for at least till I get 100 followers. I will do them. So they won't always be available forever, but they will be for a while, not just the stream. $100 Chibis? Well, I mean, not everyone who follows actually wants one. It's only if they volunteer their stuff, which I've got like 37 followers, and I've gone 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6. Why did I make 6? I should have done 5 because I can't count. 5, 10, whatever. Why did I make it 6 across? I can't count. But I do 100. If people want it, I'll do 100. If I follow just today, would it be taking someone? No, no, no. I mean, I don't think I'm gonna get to 100 very quickly. It's not really taking anyone's spot. It's just like, hey, you supported me. No, I'm offering it. Said you can. You're not taking opportunity or stepping on anyone's toes by taking the opportunity that I have offered. Go for it. Yeah. This person is a gingerbread. It's very hard to do in pixel art. But I will keep it simple. That being said though, I am done for today. I will still get to them, but they won't be this stream. Oh, look at that design! It's so cute! So it won't be done today, but I will do it again. I'll probably stream tomorrow, at least, at minimum. And I will get those done, because we starting from here. There were the backlog of these 3 or 4. Yeah. And VODs stay here, so. Oh, they have like church. Maybe they can feed? Oh, they have a bow. That's what I'm missing. Definitely stop by and vibe. Yeah! I do stream at random ass times, so I can't promise you it'll be at the same time period. I have quite poor with schedules. Ow, itch on my eye. I have like coffee cones, like gingerbread coffee toffee. Alright, so there's that person, which is enough for this stream. Okay, so we're gonna do the old school manual raid, because I'm not really used to doing that, but it's good. Good for us. What should a raid message be? I've never had an actual real raid message, but people can use the emotes. Femboy elf succubus. Tempted. Very tempted. Testana collab. Pokemon Fusion? Hell yeah, I love Pokemon. Is someone streaming? Alright, let's see. What? Nina, Adore. Fake raid. Nina, Adore. Fake raid. So copy this and paste this, or copy it, and then I guess we're just, hi, I'm me. Follow me on Discord if you want, or follow me on Mastodon. Join the Discord if you want. So I'm gonna paste this link and we're gonna go manually through the link. So I will stop streaming and end stream, and then I will spam the link. All right. Bye, guys.